finally saw during his pro career Vasyl Lomachenko get fully challenged.
Wow, what a fight, right? What a fight.
That was a fucking fight. That was a fucking fight. Oh, that was a fucking fight. That was a fight, man. Like, man, that was a fight. That was a fight, man. Like, that was a good ass fight.
No Mas Lomachenko claims the victim number 5.
What an emotional roller coaster Vasyl Lomachenko and Jorge Linares turned out to be for me. Man,
that was a great fight, a really good fight, solid competitive fight.
This very well might be the most skillful boxing match I've ever seen from both sides.
Seriously, I mean, I can't believe I got it right. I mean, I should have betted on this shit. I said
Vasyl dominated at the end of the second. You know, he looked at Jorge Linares and was like, "You're mine," you know.
What was your reaction when Linares scored that knockdown?
It was a surprise.
I was very surprised that in the 6th round, he himself got knocked out.
Linares dropped Lomachenko with a sneaky right hand.
Heavily outweighed. You see the size difference immediately in the fight.
Beat a guy that outweighed him by damn near almost 20 pounds. When all you haters, you bitch, moan and complain about Rigondeaux, when Lomachenko sat up here and stopped a light middleweight.
He pressured the bigger guy into the corner. I mean, this is a special fighter, man.
Pushing the bigger man. You could see how much bigger he was. Linares was than Lomachenko.
It was beautiful to see a little guy knock out a bigger man to the body like that. You just do not see that.
Usually taking photos, so I'm zoomed in pretty tight. I don't get to see much of the footwork, but I figured, okay, Loma was trying to do some of his fancy footwork and must have got caught because he just popped straight down out of my frame.
And it was one of the rare occasions where we saw Lomachenko get lazy and quite frankly stupid.
He walked straight into a punch and Linares just yop, and he went down. I got the pictures and everything.
I think he got a little bit overconfident in that area of the round.
It was a legit knockdown, but it was an off-balance kind of knockdown. His feet were in front of his butt when he got hit, so he just kind of planted them right back on his butt. It was a nice little straight right hand from Linares.
It looks like everything's going good, and before you know it, with a snapping finger, boom. It didn't look like it hurt him a lot, but it was enough to knock him off balance. It was the first time Lomachenko's been put on his ass.
So I was like, oh crap, is he hurt? What's going on?
Yeah.
But he seemed to pop up pretty well and go straight to the corner and seemed okay.
You were pretty shocked though, right?
Yeah, it was, I almost pulled, like, whoa.
Weight classes matter, so like a very late stoppage, maybe 10th or 11th round.
Vasyl Lomachenko came from behind, got off the canvas, pulled off some real gangsta ass shit, stays committed to the jab, keeps putting pressure on the man.
Basically tearing Linares up.
And then all of a sudden, enter the Matrix again.
Lomachenko came in with so much aggression, it looked like he'd just been schooling Linares the entire time.
Lomachenko went on the offensive, got really aggressive.
Put him on his butt. Lomachenko's warming up, and in the middle of a flurry.
Just giving Jorge Linares a beating, man.
But that liver punch, ooh.
They finally got him with a body shot. That's how he took him out.
Lomachenko scores a very, very much needed 10th round stoppage victory.
One of the meanest rib shots I've seen.
Boom.
Boom. Sweet liver shot, down goes Linares. Oh my goodness.
Can you guys believe that knockdown?
It's like, oh man, he did too much.
He shot a real sharp left hand to this man's liver. He got a knockdown. This is great. You know, now this fight's gonna really get interesting because it's gonna be a close fight.
He looks like a straight right hand, like under Linares' elbow.
The man get in there, get knocked down, continue to fight his fights, and end up getting a stoppage with a beautiful body shot, man. Say.
He just snuck it from way far away. I mean, you figure that's the furthest to hit somebody's body is under their opposite, their back arm.
I knew it.
My precise be right?
Oh yeah.
Because he said he's gonna get cut and then he's gonna get finished in 11.
That's what he needs to do. Stay close to him like that.
And he transfers the weight from one leg to the other.
It's very important for anyone, but he does it so fast. I can't see him gets any position on punches, but he does.
I was watching the fight at Starbucks and I literally screamed and everyone looked at me. Super weird. But
doing all the stuff he does, and he hits him with a shot right underneath the guard.
And if you watch right at the end, what Loma does is after he was kind of touching him up and moving while he was punching to get Jorge's hands up, he feints up with his right shoulder.
Because Linares is so worried about the headshot, he's defending up here, all this wide open.
It comes down with the liver shot, with the left hook, around the elbow. Hurt Linares, couldn't get up.
Linares takes his sweet time getting up and he didn't beat the count. He didn't beat the count.
Pound for pound.
You know what happens is...
Wow. Told you. Gotta push him back, get close to him, kick his ass.
Yep.
You never said that precise.
Give a shout out to Apology and Pavel. They got it right on the money. 10th round stoppage.
My brother sent me a video. Yeah, overall, a great performance by Lomachenko. I love the way he finished him off. He set that up beautifully.
I think the size...
might beat him as we go on.
And I think Linares, is such a quality operator, but the size helped him and the power and the strength at times. But Lomachenko, the way he moves around the body and the way he picks his punches, you couldn't see it. From variety in his work, uppercuts, but you don't see the body shot.
You actually don't see it.
You don't see it.
Where's the punch?
Look at the stick. This was right.
Oh.
That's in slow motion, and that feels like looks like real speed to me. It's just fantastic. But again, it's the head shot, and then he rips straight down there with that left to the body, right round the rib as well.
Fat son of a bitch.
Thank you, Jorge Linares, to give me one more lesson in this interesting sport. Thank you.
So Linares actually lost to Lomachenko's father. Lomachenko confessed in the post-fight interview, his father was the one that gave him the strategy. Lomachenko's father put him through an exercise or training for the last 3 rounds. Look at him, looks like an old wizard. You understand what I'm saying? This guy has wisdom. He has excess wisdom. Because Loma was attacking with his guard on. He had his left guard over his mouth. But somehow, Linares was able to find a hole and deliver that straight right. Oscar de la Hoya quickly jumped up and was, and guess what? Poetic justice. Loma destroyed Linares with the same kind of punch that Bernard Hopkins used to destroy him. Loma ripped his stomach apart and took his liver away.
What you just witnessed.
Just fantastic. I gotta say, Linares in pockets of that fight was just fantastically brilliant. He really was. But Lomachenko,
he looked great. He looked phenomenal, to be honest.
You have to give it up to Lomachenko. Great fighter.
This is a special fighter, man.
Honestly, one of the most skillful fights I've ever seen. Hand speed, foot speed from both guys. Tenacity from both guys at times. You know, it was a brawl here and there, but it was always a technical brawl, you know.
Lomachenko is the fastest fighter in the history of this great sport of boxing to win a world title in 3 weight classes. A lot of fighters in that situation would have folded, and Lomachenko didn't. And on this night, Lomachenko proved that he can get through adversity, that he can beat a bigger man, and that he can do it in style and with excitement.
What fighter can you think of that has accomplished this much in their first 12 fights?
Oh man, but he showed himself to be a champion. He showed himself to be a true fighter. So hats off to both fighters. Congratulations, Vasyl Lomachenko, for your 3rd weight class achievement.
Lomachenko cemented himself as a legend. If anyone's talking shit about him now, they're just haters. There's no excuse at this point. Thank God that boxing is coming back to this.
He's fast, he can dodge his punches, he's an animal. So I have him in my top 3 in the world right now. Lomachenko did it again. A knockout. Well, we'll see where he's going next.
Come on, 12 fights, 3 belts in 3 different divisions, okay? Took Oscar De La Hoya, well, they said 22 fights. Took Manny Pacquiao 41 fights. Took Mayweather, 30-something fights to do what Loma has done in 12.
Comparison between Floyd Mayweather's first 12 fights and Lomachenko's first 12 fights. The combined record for Floyd opponents is 96 wins, 84 losses. And Lomachenko, his opponent, combined record is 252 wins, 30 losses.
That's a pretty good goddamn record.
No comparison.
Quicker than Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. The quickest 3-weight division champion ever.
What if you flipped that the last 15 opponents?
McGregor was undefeated. You got to give him credit for that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but like right there, last 4 fights, pretty good. But then again, if you look at the Pacquiao fight, which is possibly his best opponent ever, it's some people here think that he didn't look as good as some people make him out to be. So I don't know. Listen, Mayweather is definitely a Hall of Famer. Mayweather has a better career because it's been longer. We're talking about who has the better first 12 fights, and it's no contest when it comes to the first 12 fights. Lomachenko, absolutely, man.
Bradley, I listened to Bradley's his commentating. He was like, "Oh, this is a good round for Linares." I think it was the 8th round, and I think Linares maybe threw 5 punches.
ESPN, stop showing replays during live action from the previous round during the current round. If you can't show it between the rounds, just don't show the replay. There's no need for you to distract. You can talk about it.
I watched the fight with the commentating team on. They were a little bit biased towards Lomachenko, man. I mean, I know...
Terrible.
Oh, they were terrible. Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, mate, they weren't giving Linares any sort of credit. This was fanboyism at its best, and this is not proper commentary, bro. Propaganda machine. This is what this is.
ESPN, they're trying to build Lomachenko into a franchise fighter, but they could tone it down a little bit, because I agree with Stu. At some point you find yourself cringing and you go, all right, stop talking about, they're talking about how Lomachenko, what a great dancer, and his father and this and that. Like, all right, could you just call the fight and stop giving us Lomachenko's biography? Like,
it's for casuals, BDA.
Yeah, that's true, but it's still not. I still don't like it, man.
I thought that Lomachenko basically, I don't want to say he won every round. I think he won almost all of them.
And that might have cost him the fight if this thing did go the distance, because the one judge, Robin Taylor, somehow had Linares ahead.
I got him basically winning every round except round 6, so...
Yeah, I think I gave him, because that knockdown, I think it happened like somewhere in the 6th, so I want to say I had round. Like 1 or 2 rounds for Linares. I felt that Loma was really comfortable, but Linares had flashes.
A lot of people online, and maybe even the commentators, the way they were talking, had it quite close. How did you have it?
It was competitive, but I had 6-3 up.
I even think that he won the round that he got knocked down in. So the scorecards are, they really surprised me. I just don't understand that.
By the way, Golden Boy, they lost with Linares, they lost with Ali. It's not looking good for Golden Boy right now, I'll tell you that much.
When Linares dropped Lomachenko, Oscar De La Hoya looked like he just fucking won the lottery, didn't he? Or he just had a fucking fresh batch of cocaine delivered from Colombia, because that guy had... Fucking hell, the money's going to be rolling in here. Right. And then reality kicked in again about 2 minutes later. But
yeah, man, he was probably thinking, listen, I know one judge probably has this fight closer than it should be, and now with the knockdown, we're probably on our way to a decision win for Linares. That's probably why he was so fucking happy, man. And apparently, if what Jimmy said a couple of episodes ago about how Canelo is dissatisfied with Golden Boy and his contract is done, I think, in a year or something. Golden Boy needs Canelo, man. Ryan Garcia ain't gonna cut it at this point.
Meanwhile,
this is fine. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
Another milestone in the history of boxing. Fastest to 1, fastest to 2, and fastest to 3.
I know a lot of you guys out there who are Golovkin fans are saying, no, it's Golovkin. Well, look, guys, everything Golovkin's done is at 160. There's nothing wrong with staying in a division and cleaning it out. Although he got officially the draw against Canelo, who knows if they're going to rematch, if and when they do rematch. And if and when that happens and Golovkin beats him, if he beats him convincingly, well, maybe he can get back to that number one spot. Right now, Vasyl Lomachenko is pound for pound number one in the world. Yes, better than Triple G.
Big drama show.
And I just want to say, man, hey, Vasyl Lomachenko is the real motherfucking deal, man. Anybody that's doubting that, you a fool.
I have now solidified my thought that Terrence Crawford is the number one pound for pound fighter because Loma wouldn't get in on those. Now, okay, time out. Let me not even go into that. Let me give this man his respect. He just happens to be a white guy. You know what I'm saying? If more fighters were like Lomachenko, not just the sport, the world would be a better place. He does no race baiting. None of it. This dude is so fucking humble. He's just Alright, so I have Bud as a number one pound for pound fighter. Look, so Bud is 1A, he's 1B. Matter of fact, you can put him in any order you want. I don't give a fuck about this Alito loss. You know what I'm saying?
We're here to talk about it. Very entertaining fight. Good ass fight.
So far, Lomachenko beating the shit out of Linares, man. This shit is just disgusting. This is what made me want to go live right now. You know what I mean? Just to say this shit, man.
Chess match, technical, that's my type of shit.
Congratulations to Lomachenko. He stops Linares and wins a title.
Linares is pissing me off. Nobody ever fights Lomachenko the way they supposed to fucking fight this dude, right?
It wasn't an easy fight for Lomachenko, not at all.
It was a hard fight for Lomachenko, but he pulled it off.
Lomachenko in the ring with guys either shorter than him or smaller than him. And for the first time, he was in the ring with a guy that was taller than him and naturally bigger than him.
Because Lomachenko is a cherry picker. Lomachenko is like Adrian Broner.
This fucking dude, you're the bigger man. You outweigh this guy, and you're letting him back you up on this little motherfucker.
Man, I'm so happy I've been honest with you guys because I don't have to change shit.
Lomachenko was not in there with the best lightweight.
Move up to lightweight to just fight some bum in an exhibition fight. I mean, I think he was the Ring Magazine champion and shit. So you defeated the number one lightweight in the world.
Linares, he was effective in a lot of his attacks. Linares was punching with Lomachenko, and not too many fighters have done that.
This motherfucker sitting here, bro, get this dude, man. I swear this nigga ain't shit, man. Just knocked him down. Fuck out of here.
You know? That was as fixed a fight as I've ever seen. I could have taken that punch and I could have beaten Lomachenko. I could have beaten Lomachenko. I could have beaten Lomachenko.
They poisoned another brother.
And you know what? X is saying that Linares was hit low. That makes sense. I agree with that.
Now, clearly you can see a different Lomachenko when he's no longer the natural, taller, bigger guy in the ring. He looked mortal, right?
You remember that Terrence Crawford isn't even fighting at 140, right?
Yeah.
Why does he have to fight?
Because he's dark. He's the midnight. No. He's the midnight solution.
I'll tell you guys. Man, Lomachenko can be knocked out, bro. Crawford would knock this dude the fuck out. Look at Loma dogging him now. Oh, Loma just knocked the nigga down, man. Look at Jorge. Get up.
And you was losing on one of the scorecards. I'm telling you, he would have lost if it would have went to the card. Whether he deserved to lose or not.
He was in a fight that could have easily been a draw.
Because he wasn't really looking that fucking impressive. He wasn't really ultra aggressive. He tried to make it look that way to get his opponents to back up.
The man didn't even hit you that hard. Look at this fucking piece of shit.
Who said
Linares
that?
only quit against Lomachenko because Lomachenko was white. If it was a black dude, he would have kept fighting.
Linares was winning the fight and then he took a dive. That body shot did not look real to me. I think he could have continued. I could have beaten Lomachenko tonight. He didn't look good. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Bob Arum paid off Linares.
That's right. It's a conspiracy.
That's why they call him Jorge, because he'll sell himself to any big promoter.
Oh.
Dang. Don't go out like a fucking cherry picker. Lomachenko is not shit. You ain't shit. Cherry picking champions and shit.
And credit to Tim Bradley.
ESPN all over Lomachenko nutsack. Look at Tim Bradley there. Loma is real. Shut the fuck up, Tim.
Because if it wasn't for Tim Bradley, we would not have gotten a nice balance of impartial type of commentary during this fight. As Tim Bradley is there as a color analyst.
Bradley be saying some weird stuff to me from my perspective.
Never seen this before. This guy threw a punch with his left hand. Never has been done before in boxing.
Lomachenko is being compared to Floyd Mayweather. You can blame that on Dan Rafael. You guys have to understand something. Lomachenko, he still hasn't come across the Maidanas yet.
The only person who can fight Lomachenko is Crawford, man. Out of all the little guys.
We now know that Lomachenko, he would have had serious problems with a Terrence Crawford. And I know some fans are going to say, hey man, well, he should have never had to fight Terrence Crawford. Crawford is too big, etc., etc. But if you think about it, this is the exact leap that Rigo had to make.
The only person who can beat him is Terrence Crawford, okay? I'm talking about out of the little guys, you know what I'm saying? Well, Lomachenko, he is who they said he is. Moved up in weight, stopped horror.
Robert Easter Jr. will be a good fight for you at lightweight. Why don't you go fight that guy? And then if you beat him, you get all of the credit in the world.
Look at Lomachenko, man. This boy, this motherfucker Lomachenko gotta be black, dog. I swear he gotta be black. Lomachenko mama black. You never see Lomachenko mama. You always see his daddy. His daddy white, but his mama, she gotta be black. The new WBA lightweight champion of the world, Vasyl, white chocolate, Lomachenko.
That's not a Ukrainian colored tie. That's the tie that Loma gave me. It's his Olympic tie. So whenever him and Usyk fight, that's the tie I wear.
Oh my God!
I was a body shot with the left, the body shot, and straight to the liver, and that was it. Let me tell you, Lomachenko is something special. The fans are ecstatic. The real deal. You were in the corner tonight at Linares. It was a great fight.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, it was back.
Very entertaining.
I'm very proud for him, very proud for Lomachenko. One of the best fighters in the world, and I think the fans get happy. Two waters. The atmosphere in the Madison was amazing, man. I'm so proud.
At the end of the day, we're all human. Even no matter how hard his father tried to keep him grounded and this, that. So I think, honestly, that knockdown was like the best thing to happen. It was like, good. Now you see what can happen, dude. I mean, that was crazy. It's just like he won straight in. But it was excellent because the first thing he said during the interview was he brought up that. You know, I don't know if his father's got him locked in a closet today with pit bulls or something.
On behalf of Vasyl Lomachenko, I want to announce that this press conference is now started.
Thank you for fans who come in Madison Square Garden. So I'm happy, and I want to thank my big team and of course for my family to say thank you, Jorge Linares, who give me one more lesson in this interesting sport. Thank you.
Linares is not a bad fighter, and Linares got very quick hands, very quick hands.
He's tough, he's tough, he's tough, he's tough, he's tough.
You don't think Lomachenko's dangerous? I don't think so.
Nunca se imaginó que iba a recibir la derecha mía en el sexto round y que iba a caer, y la verdad que fue un momento maravilloso para mí porque pude darle knockdown al mejor libra por libra. Y
it was a fast flash, that's it.
And he used Lomachenko's aggression against him. But timing can beat speed.
But now it's going to be much easier for you to get opponents for me because they all see I'm also a human being. And what I did, I just made easier job for my promoter.
He's human. He's human. Guys, he's a real human. You know, he showed me something tonight. He showed me that there is runnability in Lomachenko's craft. There's spots. There's spots that you can take advantage of. But the beautiful part about it is that he got up and he behaved like he's supposed to. But the thing is that I loved how he bounced back from that, man. You know, that's what makes a champion. So he's taking risks beyond any other fighter in the world. You know, with 12 fights, 3-division world champion. He's a bad man.
I thought it was a great fight. He showed adversity. He got up from a punch like that. I was more impressed with how he didn't change his game plan and style.
I wouldn't say I was impressed, but you know, he went in there. He got the job done. He stopped him. I was surprised he stopped him.
I had Linares winning the first 2 rounds, and then the round when he dropped them. But it was a close fight.
Yeah, the 3 judges combined had it a draw.
How long do you think until you're ready for that kind of championship level?
Not as good, or exactly what you thought?
No, I'm not that. You know, I'm not going to knock him because he got dropped. Again, that showed me more tonight, being able to get back up and stick to his game plan and do what he did.
Is there anybody else that you compare him to?
I don't think so. I think we're watching greatness right now.
Okay.
His movement, his speed is constantly on his toes. He's never stays in one spot. All that stuff.
But I think you're a great fighter, though.
Great fighter. What about you, Chico?
I think you're a great fighter, too.
Great fighter, too. You think he's ready for Mikey?
No. Yeah, I don't think so.
You said that you thought the stoppage was premature. Did you think you could have continued?
Sí, no, yo sí. Primero me levanté un poquito tarde porque sí me conectó muy bien. El referee la paró enseguida. Debió haberme por lo menos dicho, puedes seguir. Y yo realmente podía seguir. Y creo que ya se estaba acabando el 10º round. Pero bueno, lastimosamente para la pelea.
He did his best. You know, he got caught with a good body punch. He tried to stand up. The referee thought it was enough, and I think it was a good stop. Let's keep going, moving forward. Be proud of him.
Pero bueno, lastimosamente para la pelea.
Linares complained about what?
And I think it was a good stop. Let's keep going, moving forward.
Go look at Pacquiao against Jorge Solis. I'm not saying he's as good, but look at how Pacquiao dealt with someone who's taller and wanted to stay at range and throw a jab at him and counter. Look what Pacquiao did today.
Bang!
I think I speak for everybody when I say thank you for taking this fight. Thank you for coming and bringing your A game. Wonderful fight tonight. Thank you, champ. Radio Raheem with Jorge Linares.
Russell Jr. also was able to let his hands go, but partly the reason why these guys are able to touch Lomachenko is because they're fast-handed, and that's the problem with Mikey Garcia. If the fight's taking place on the outside and Lomachenko's not giving him openings, can he make it to the target? And
if Lomachenko fights Mikey, wow, man, I mean, oof, that's a tough call, man. But let me tell you this: tonight, Lomachenko proved that he can fight anybody in the world.
I can already hear the videos from Ellie Seckback talking about this performance, and Robert Garcia saying he's not going to get away with that against Mikey. Mikey hurt him like that, Mikey's going to put him down. Mikey ain't going to do shit. Mikey doesn't have the speed that Linares has.
Then Mikey's numbers were great.
I think Mikey's got the power. Mikey has a great jab. Mikey has a straight right hand. Mikey also has really good skills, very smart in the ring. I think Mikey's just too strong. So if that was Mikey's right hand, it would have been a different story.
They both told me that you would stop him in 6 rounds or 7 rounds.
I can't stop him. It was a flash knockdown, but yeah, he still got dropped.
As the fight goes on, if he's still in it.
I've been dropped. You get up, you win the fight. But that shows you that, because he's not invincible, he's not this crazy, out of this world phenomenon.
He's still in it. Look, Lomachenko looks sensational. He's got something that, we haven't seen in a long time. So we can't say he's gonna be easy.
Mikey is the man. I'd let Mikey get my girl pregnant so I could raise a little badass. What did you do to Pacquiao? At 147, old as fuck. Fuck his ass.
Get off! Entonces no es esquina. Por eso la esquina hay que estar observando qué me falta para ganar. Y ese
¿Fue la esquina, pa? No sabemos si fue la esquina. Que si fue Linares solo y que no. But we don't know if it was the corner. Maybe it was Linares that just couldn't do it. Right?
¿Me faltó a él o la esquina?
Yo creo que él solo perdió la mentalidad. Él solo se sacó. Sí, él solo se dominó mentalmente, yo pienso.
Cuando peleó Maidana con Mayweather, ¿cuál fue el plan? Decirle, peleale hasta cochino, métele putazos por los huevos, por la nuca, por donde puedas.
What dice,
Hey, papá!
He's keeping it real. He's keeping it real, but it's that people shouldn't know. That'll give maybe Lomachenko 2 more fights, Mikey 2 more fights, and Cinco de Mayo weekend. Hopefully we could do something.
The road to that fight. I'm already getting excited. That's a huge fight.
Or seeing so many people so willing for the promoter to win. It's like it's kind of like watching Cops, the TV show Cops, and rooting for the cops. It's like rooting for the cops and shit. Like, yeah, get that motherfucker, get him. Yeah, get that. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired. I'm taking cover. I've taken cover.